how to properly use MK2866, also known as Ostarine, also known as Ostabolic, several names out there. Anyway, let's get into it. It's going to be a little bit different for men and women, so I'm going to start with men, and then I will shift to women and explain the differences on dosing. So, for men, generally starting out, we're going to go 25 milligrams per day for at least the first 2 to 4 weeks. After 2 to 4 weeks, it's perfectly suitable and fine to then raise it up to 50 milligrams. You don't have to. You will still see really nice results at 25 milligrams. But over time, after, seeing and assessing and seeing if the side effects were worse one way or another, seeing if the results got better, 50 milligrams is going to yield more results with minimal additional side effects. So 50 milligrams is perfectly suitable and just fine. I would not go any higher than that. You're kind of getting into unknown territory there. Hey, if you want to try it and be the guinea pig, spend more money, that's on you. I'm not comfortable advising any more than that. Everybody to each their own. And that's on you, but I would stick with that protocol. Men, 25 milligrams per day, 2 to 4 weeks. Then you can bump to 50, or you could just stick with 25. I would not cut it down. I've had a lot of guys ask me about 12.5 milligrams per day. The only time I would tell you maybe to do that is if you're using MK2866 as part of a PCT. And if you are, remember, only run it 4 weeks. You don't want to go any longer than that, or you will start to see some suppression, and it will be counterproductive in a post-cycle therapy. But if you want to get the benefits of it in a post-cycle therapy, limit it to 4 weeks. That's the one time where if you wanted to try it to 12.5, you could. You're just not going to get nearly as good of results, going at that dose as a man. Now, for women, you want to start at 12.5 milligrams per day the first 2 to 4 weeks, and then you can bump it to 25 milligrams per day. Women seem to do extremely well with MK2866. I've seen just really, really good results. Really good responders, different women that I've recommended to use it that have absolutely loved it. There's a few little bit of different side effects when it comes to MK2866 with women as opposed to men. For men, a little bit of suppression you will likely see. I've had a few people that have said their cholesterol has gone up, but it really shouldn't, and it made me wonder if they maybe accidentally got RAD 140 or something else that could possibly cause a little bit of that. But anything's possible. I've had reports too, and it's very few, and the thing is that it doesn't convert to estrogen at all, but some people have said that it has irritated them in a sort of way if they either had pre-existing gynecomastia or it kind of brought on a little bit of puffiness, but it really shouldn't. But hey, I've seen it, I've heard it, and I don't disbelieve anybody that said it. There's always some unforeseen circumstances and everybody's different, but it does not convert to estrogen, so that should not be an issue. For females, I've seen some irregularities with your menstrual cycles and some clitoris enlargement that has occurred with females. It's not a guarantee. It doesn't happen too often, but I have seen it. And because I've seen it, it has to be reported. But beside that, you really shouldn't see anything else at all. Those are the two things as a female that you would need to worry about. SARMs are not going to cause any male attributes aside from something like possibly S23, which to me really shouldn't even be considered a SARM because it's a little too strong. But that would be the one that I would really avoid as a female. I also tend to tell females maybe not the RAD 140 types. Some have had some bad reactions to that, some have not. But in general, you shouldn't see any issues. And with MK2866, you definitely won't run into any of that. So that's MK2866, how to run it. Don't exceed 12 weeks of it. Okay, you can go 8 weeks, 4 weeks. I wouldn't waste my time or money, like I said, unless it's just part of a PCT protocol. But if you're running it on its own and expecting some big time results or anything like that, running it 4 weeks is going to be a waste of time and money for you. It's going to leave you very disappointed and disheartened because you're not going to get out of it what you should. You're cutting it way too short. So that is how to use and run MK2866.